Welcome to a new test and teardown video. This time it's a Polarad Modulator Model 1001. I think this one is the modulator that you can use to connect to the Polarad signal generators. I also released a video last year about one of those signal generators using a clusteron self-resonant many gigahertz oscillator. So I think maybe this is the modulator that you can use to generate all sorts of AM or FM pulse width modulation, rate, delay, and some FM amplitude. We've got some external synchronization, undelayed sync and delayed sync. I really don't know exactly what is going on here and how can this do FM or AM. So maybe those outputs, they connect to the oscillator and somehow those signals are used to generate either FM or AM in the oscillator. Well, let's open and let's see what is inside. So here at the back there is not a lot to say. Oh, the cable here is, look at that, it's falling apart here, so I definitely need to fix that one. And here is the little label. Maybe we can see the serial number 624. Yeah, I think this one is from about 1965. Let's see if there's any more clues inside. I think this unit is maybe a little bit older than 1965 I said earlier, because look at that, it's full of tubes. So it's maybe 1960 is my best guess so far. So we see, of course, the power supply here. We got a little voltage reference OB2. We got a little dual triode, a power pentode, the EL34. And this one is generating the regulated high voltage supply. Yeah, I had to cut those cables because I don't really trust this. It's probably shorted, so I will feed this using some hooks in a minute. Oh, I also now see there's something in the fan that I need to remove. So it's quite a big transformer, obviously, because all those tubes, they are using quite a lot of watts. But it's still pretty beautiful designed. Of course, using a very big circuit board. And we got a little bit of fancy parts here. A little transformer, and over here another transformer. But yeah, it's looking, I can't really see the tube types because of this shielding. Probably there's some sort of a connection to this metal shield. Although if that is not the case, I don't understand why we have this shield if it's not connected to something. So there's probably a little metal pin or something going into the circuit board somewhere. But I don't see any melted or blown up capacitors from this side. I think I will remove the bottom plate and then have a little look at the capacitors up there. If they look fine, then, well, let's just try and power it up. It's quite funny to see the main pulse generator board is an ordinary circuit board, but the power supply is a point-to-point technology. It's probably from pre-60s, but this circuit board technology is from 1960 something, right? It's quite beautiful, made with really thick tracks. They are 2.5, maybe 3 millimeter wide, all those tracks. So look at that beautiful layout. And again, it's of course done way before CAD, so you can see all the tracks there are not even straight in any way. See, it's just done by pretty good and fairly straight, but not perfect, of course. I kind of like this way. It reminds me definitely about when I started. Here is a track that is shorted, isn't it? Look at that track. Maybe it's supposed to be ground, but I really don't like stuff like that. And again, what do you think about that? And also that one. Oy, oy, oy. Well, that is about a millimeter of distance. Yeah, look at that. We can see there is a... Here we go. We can actually see this. The copper is here. So, yeah. We can actually see it, right? And over here it's hidden. So that is what we have. So this means this is probably okay. Just took one of the metal shields away. Look at that. There is a little... can I get... Here we go. See, there's a little metal connection. And this is what grounds all those metal shields to create a proper isolation between the different tubes. Because the outer parts in most tubes, that's of course the anode, and you don't want these to cause intermodulation or connect to all the other tubes or other parts here. So let's together try the very first power up. And here we go with mains applied, and then I'll... Is it supposed to sound like that? It's using 60 watts at the moment. I see a nice light in the EL34, and well, this is the output. Now it's using 100 watts. Got a little bit of pulses. Here you go, pulses. What can we do? Oh, that is the rate. Oh, here it is in funky mode. Look at that. Completely unstable. So that is maybe... we just need to massage the switches a little bit. Not completely stable. So we've got another one with the delays here. Some amplitudes. I don't know. Okay, so this is better. So we've got 2 pulses. Look at that, some funky... What are you doing? And here we got the rate. And then... Okay, now it's not. That is the... Okay, that is the width. So this is the AM output, so this is of course supposed to drive something. So that is FM is not, so the FM output is not doing anything at all. So what is this sync? Oh, here is the sync output. Very high pulses. What is this one? Delayed sync output. Also very, very high pulses. Wow, look at that. So that is the rate. Well, so it can definitely give us a lot of really nice. Oh, what did we do there? Okay, so here's the pulses. In this mode, it's just like that. That is the pulse width, and that will be the rate. I think I want to clean the potentiometers, because you see, but it is actually already getting a lot more reliable. Oh, so that is the delayed pulse. Now we see this little pulse up here. Maybe that is, yeah. And there you go. And here we have some funky pulses. Oh, I don't know. I don't really understand what we're doing. So this is 5 kilohertz. So it's 1 kilohertz to 5 kilohertz here. Well, that is a lot of tubes to do something as simple as this. And it's using 100 watts. Holy moly. So what can I use this thing for? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't got a clue yet. But, well, I will maybe figure that out. Really sad we can't see all the nice and beautiful glow in those mini tubes. But anyway, that is this fantastic unit, isn't it?